Men, enter the Stoic crucible, where ancient wisdom hones your masculine spirit into a force of resilient strength. In relationships, true power isn't built on fleeting charm or empty bravado. It's forged through virtue, discipline, and deliberate action. Stoicism provides a timeless framework to craft a presence that attracts women who value your integrity and resolve, blending inner strength with practical skills like dressing with purpose, approaching with confidence, and connecting with substance. Today, we're unveiling 9 Stoic principles to shape a commanding presence that radiates authority and builds meaningful connections. These aren't quick fixes. They're a call to live with honor and impact. Stay focused, reflect on your strength, and let's forge a masculine presence that earns respect and fosters trust. First, root your strength in virtue. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Your power begins with core grounded in wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, not in seeking external approval. A man rooted in virtue projects a presence unshaken by rejection or doubt. Your style reflects this. Dress with intention. Fitted dark jeans, a crisp navy or white shirt, and polished leather boots. Women are drawn to men who signal discipline through appearance. They dislike sloppy looks like baggy clothes or messy hair, or overdone flash like loud logos or excessive jewelry. Practically, affirm your virtue daily. My strength is my integrity. Before an interaction, ensure your style is sharp, clean lines, minimal accessories, and carry that inner resolve. If she dismisses you, remind yourself, her reaction doesn't define my worth. This principle builds a foundation of strength that attracts women to your authentic power. Reflect. Is your strength rooted in virtue or swayed by others' opinions? Second, act with disciplined confidence. Stoic wisdom emphasizes mastering your actions to achieve true freedom. Strength in relationships flows from confident, intentional action, not hesitation or neediness. Women respect men who approach with clarity, strong posture, steady eye contact, and a contextual opener like, "I notice your vibe. What brought you here?" At a social event, avoid what women dislike. Aggressive pickup lines, lingering as she's uninterested, or poor grooming like unkempt beards or overpowering cologne. Discipline means focusing on your execution, your tone, your presence, not her response. If she engages, build on it. If not, exit calmly. Enjoy your day. Practically, approach one woman this week, focusing solely on your delivery. Stand tall, speak clearly, act authentically. This principle projects a masculine confidence that earns respect even in rejection. Ask yourself, are you acting with confidence or letting fear guide you? Men, if you're finding value in these Stoic principles to forge your strength, consider subscribing to the channel. Every week, we deliver actionable wisdom to help you craft an unbreakable masculine presence, rooted in virtue and designed to transform your relationships. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button to join a community of men committed to living with purpose and impact. Third, forge resilience through adversity. Seneca taught, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Strength grows when you face challenges, rejection, tension, or awkward moments. With resilience, women are drawn to men who transform setbacks into growth, not those who dwell or boast a mask insecurity. If a conversation falters, don't panic. Reflect. Was I present? Did I listen? Then refine. Try a better question like, what's a passion you're pursuing? Avoid pitfalls like oversharing struggles or dominating talks to seem impressive. If conflict arises, like a disagreement, use Seneca's justice. I hear your perspective. Let's find clarity. Practically, after any setback, journal one lesson and one action. I spoke too fast. I'll slow down next time. To deepen this, visualize a challenge, like her questioning your stance, and plan, I'll stay calm and respond thoughtfully. This principle turns adversity into strength, making you magnetic to women who value resilience. Reflect. Are you forging resilience through challenges or avoiding them? Fourth, connect with purposeful depth. Stoic philosophy teaches that true connection comes from meaningful action, not empty words. Strength in relationships is built through engaging with substance, not surface-level performance. Women respect men who listen actively and connect with meaning, not those who rely on generic flattery like, "You're beautiful." Ask open-ended questions. What's a goal you're chasing? Then paraphrase. So you're driven to make an impact. That's inspiring. If tension arises, like a differing view, use fairness. I respect your angle. Let's dive deeper. Practically, prepare 2 questions for your next interaction. What's a moment that shaped you? Or what keeps you grounded? Practice active listening by summarizing her response once. This principle builds trust, making you magnetic to women who value depth. Ask, are your connections purposeful or stuck on the surface? 5th, lead with intentional purpose. Zeno taught that living virtuously aligns us with reason. In relationships, strength shines when you guide with purpose, whether choosing a date spot or steering a conversation toward meaning. Women are drawn to men who lead with intention, not those who waver or seek approval. Dress to reflect this purpose. A fitted navy blazer, crisp shirt, and dark chinos, sharp and understated. Avoid chaotic styles like ripped clothes or gaudy accessories. If she questions your choice, don't defend. Lead, I chose this place for its vibe. Let's make ours. Practically, plan 1 deliberate action this week. A thoughtful date or a question like, what's a vision you're building? If she's disengaged, use Zeno's temperance. I'm here for connection. Let's be real or move on. This principle projects a masculine purpose that commands respect. Reflect. Are you leading with purpose or drifting aimlessly? Let's lock in these 5 principles to keep you grounded. Root in virtue. Stoic clarity builds unshakable strength. Act with confidence. Discipline drives action. Forge resilience. Seneca's adversity sharpens strength. Connect with depth. Virtue fosters trust. Lead with purpose. Zeno's reason sets the tone. These form your Stoic foundation for a commanding presence. Apply these in scenarios. If she ignores your approach, don't doubt, use virtue. My strength is my integrity, and move on. If you hesitate to initiate, don't freeze. Use confidence. Dress sharp, approach with, I had to meet you, what's your story? If a conversation stalls, don't ramble. Use depth. Ask, what's a passion you're pursuing? And listen actively. If a date lacks direction, don't drift. Use purpose. I planned this for us. Let's make it count. These actions embody Stoic strength, drawing women to your resolve. Marcus reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Let virtue guide your presence. Stoic wisdom says no one can harm you without your consent. Her response can't dim you. Seneca urges, difficulties strengthen the mind. Challenges refine your strength. Zeno says lead with reason. Strength follows. Embed these with a ritual. Each morning affirm, I forge strength with virtue. Midday, check, did you act with confidence? Evening journal, how did I build trust today? This cycle makes strength instinctive. Add masculine behaviors to support these. Root in virtue, clarity anchors presence. Act decisively. Confidence drives approaches. Grow through adversity. Resilience builds strength. Connect deeply. Depth fosters trust. Lead purposefully. Purpose sets direction. Modern traps like social media validation, generic openers, or careless style erode strength. Stoic clarity says ignore curated feeds. Live virtue. Discipline says skip apps. Approach in person. Seneca says use setbacks to refine skills. Zeno says lead with purpose. With the foundation of your Stoic strength set, rooted in virtue, acting with confidence, forging resilience, connecting with depth, and leading with purpose, let's refine the final 4 principles to craft an unbreakable masculine presence. These will guide you to align with shared values, sustain reliability, stay composed in chaos, and anchor every action and intent. This is about building connections with women who respect your integrity, not chasing fleeting validation. Stay sharp, reflect on your leadership, and let's complete the Stoic blueprint for a commanding presence. 6. Align with partners who share your values. Stoic wisdom teaches harmony through virtue. Your strength shines when you connect with women who resonate with your principles, not those who thrive on drama. Test alignment early. Say, I'm driven by purpose. What keeps you centered? If she engages, deepen it. If not, move on. Dress to signal harmony. A tailored gray sweater, crisp shirt, dark jeans, polished, practical. Avoid sloppy or flashy looks. If values clash, stay calm. We see things differently. Let's move forward. Ask a value-driven question next time. What's a belief you live by? If she shares a passion, respond. That's powerful. How you live it. This principle attracts women who amplify your strength. Reflect. Are you seeking aligned partners or settling for chaos? 7th, sustain strength through consistency. Chrysippus taught that consistent virtue shapes reason. In relationships, your presence grows by showing up with the same integrity every time. Women respect dependable men, not erratic ones. Dress consistently. Fitted shirts, dark pants, polished loafers. Avoid swinging between careless and flashy. If a date feels off, stay steady. Let's try something new. What's a place you enjoy? Commit to one habit this week. Approach daily or journal nightly. If she tests reliability, say, I show up with purpose. Let's build from here. This principle solidifies your strength. Reflect. Are you consistent or wavering? 8, stay composed in chaos. Musonius Rufus taught that virtue shines in adversity. Your strength is defined by staying calm during tension or rejection. Women admire steady men, not those who crumble. If a conversation heats up, don't escalate. Say, I hear you, let's work through this. Dress to project composure. Fitted blazer, clean shirt, dark chinos. Avoid rushed energy. Practice calm this week. Pause, breathe, respond clearly in tension. Visualize a challenge, like her testing your views, and plan, I'll stay composed. This principle makes your strength unshakable. Reflect. Are you calm in chaos or derailed by stress? 9th, anchor actions and intent. Epictetus taught, first decide who you are, then do what you must. Your strength peaks when every action, word, style, approach stems from intent. Women respect intentional men, not drifters. Dress with intent. Tailored jacket, crisp shirt, polished shoes. Avoid aimless styles. If a conversation stalls, pivot. Let's talk about what matters. What's your passion? Align one action this week. Plan a value-driven date or ask, what's a mission you're chasing? If she's uninterested, say, I'm here for connection. Let's be honest. This principle ensures your strength is purposeful. Reflect. Are your actions intentional or scattered? Weave these 9 principles into a Stoic strategy. Virtue shapes style, tailored jacket, crisp shirt. Confidence drives approach. Say, your vibe stood out. What's your story? Seneca's resilience refines setbacks. Journal. What can I improve? Depth sparks connection. Ask, what's a dream you're chasing? Zeno's purpose guides leadership. Plan with intent. Alignment seeks resonant partners. Share, I value purpose. What drives you? Chrysippus's consistency keeps you steady. Musonius's composure anchors tension. Epictetus's intent ties actions to your core. This flow, style, approach, resilience, depth, purpose, alignment, consistency, composure, intent, builds unbreakable strength. Picture a social event. Dress sharp, tailored jacket, clean shirt, rooted in virtue. Approach with confidence. Your vibe stood out. What's your story? Connect with depth. What's a challenge you've overcome? Led with purpose. I planned this. Let's make it count. If tension rises, stay composed. Let's find clarity. If she's uninterested, align with values. Move on. Stay consistent. Journal nightly. Anchor in intent. This flow commands respect. Women dislike erratic men. They admire those who dress with intent, act confidently, and stay grounded. Apply these. If she rejects you, use virtue. My strength is my integrity, and move on. If a date lacks direction, use purpose. I planned this. Let's make it count. If she values drama, use alignment. We don't share values. If tension spikes, use composure. Let's work through this. If actions feel aimless, use intent. Align with your values. Add masculine behaviors. Align with values. Harmony chooses partners. Stay consistent. Chrysippus's logic sustains strength. Stay composed. Musonius's calm anchors chaos. Act with intent. Epictetus's clarity drives action. Root in virtue. Clarity guides style. Modern traps like social media validation, impulsive texting, or mismatched partners erode strength. Stoic clarity says ignore likes, live virtue. Discipline says pause before texting in conflict. Seneca says use setbacks to grow. Zeno says lead with purpose. Musonius says stay composed. Epictetus says anchor in intent. Seneca reminds us, life is long if you know how to use it. Relationships are your crucible. Forge strength through virtue. Chrysippus says practice makes the master. Musonius says virtue shines in chaos. Epictetus says decide who you are, then act. Deepen your ritual. Each morning, affirm, I forge strength with virtue. Midday, check, did you act with intent? Evening, journal, how was I consistent? This cycle embeds Stoic strength. These 9 principles forge a masculine strength that transforms relationships. Live them, dress with intent, lead with purpose, and watch your connections align with women who respect your resilient strength. Comment, which principle will you use to forge your strength? Hit like if you're ready to build your power, and subscribe for more wisdom to craft the unbreakable man. Stay stoic, men.